Hi, it's the end of week 47 of my challenge. Didn't do a video for week 46. I had my garage sale last Saturday and Sunday. I also started that new job. So I was absolutely knackered on the Sunday. I couldn't even get out of bed. I got out of bed to do an online grocery order and went straight back to bed. I was just, had nothing in the tank. So I'll do the 2 weeks in one video like I did the week before, I think. I think I jinxed myself in my last video by saying I don't know how I can handle, if I have heaps of things still because I need to set up for my garage sale. Well, I didn't have to worry because, yes, I sold bugger all and I had the worst week of the year by about $1. So I think my worst week of the year was $32 of sales. This time, for the week 9th of November to the 15th of November, I sold $31.95, $4.88 in fees, $27.07 after fees. 3 items sold, 2 buyers, average sale price $10.65. I'll go into what sold after. Okay, so going on to the most recent week, which is 16th of November to the 22nd of November. Better week, still would like a little bit more sales, but I sold a total of $184.25. Fees were $39.30, leaving $144.95 before tax and postage. That was 4 items sold, 3 buyers. Whew, okay, so, and that was an average sales price of $46.06. So, what sold? So we'll go back to the beginning. I sold, in that terrible week, I sold 2 of those little, swap card, trading card, vintage cards to the one buyer. Each of those were $2.50 plus postage, and obviously they're thin as, so they, I could combine postage. And then the next item to sell that week was a book that Edith, I always want to say Enid, Edith Holden, Edwardian, can never say that properly either. Anyway, hardcover book, $12.95 plus post, sold that. So that was it. That was that terrible, terrible week. Such minimal sales. Okay, so heading into the most recent week, on the 19th of November, I sold a linen doily, what do you call it? New old stock. It was an old, sealed embroidery, doily embroidery kit. Can't remember how much I picked it up for. I think it was $3. I did take an offer on that. I had it listed for $39.99, free post. I did take an offer and I don't have it up what that was. I'll just go check that out. Okay, so the total sale ended up being $34. I got it into a, A4 tracked letter, so it went to the letter rate. Which was, are they $9.70 now? I cannot even remember the price now. They went up recently and it's a ridiculous price to send just a tracked letter. But anyway, yeah, so I got it in a tracked letter. The next 2 items to sell, one, well, it says sold on the 20th of November, but I think they probably sold on the same day, but then she didn't pay till the next day because I had to, she bought one, paid for it, and then sent me an offer on the other one. And then, I had to then send an invoice with the adjusted postage. So instead of just sending an offer and hoping I accepted both and then sent her an invoice so she could just pay it once, she had 2 separate payments. So, so I took offers on both of those Nike Sand Beach towels. They were prizes I won. So I think, I bought a couple bottles, 3 bottles of soft drink to enter. So it was probably $1.60, $2 or something. $6 I probably spent to win these 3 sand towels that I've now sold the last one. So that's it. They're all gone. So I think one I took $40 on. So I think the first one she paid, it was a total of $63 for the first sale. And then the next one was a total of $51.25, which included the adjusted postage of like $3 something, because I had to get into a medium satchel. Or did I get into a small? I don't know, I jammed them in. I think it might have been a small satchel. Anyway, sold them both to the one buyer, so that's good to get them gone. And then the last item to sell were these 3 Tupperware, vintage Tupperware, round little, what are they called? Steel and serve bowl set. Okay. Anyway, I remember those from when I was a kid, so they're pretty old. Took an offer on those. I think I sold them for $22.50. It was a total of $36, which included the post. So yeah, that was it. Those were my sales for the week. So I'll go to what my summary is. Now, some of the money from those towels has not come in, but my challenge total is now sitting at $4,399.75. So I transferred a little bit of money from my eBay sales. Yeah, the towel money hasn't come into my account yet, so that'll go in next week. But I did transfer $120 over from my garage sale, and that is all we made, people. That is all we made. It was so disappointing. It was an absolute fizzer. Yeah, it just, I don't know, like, I probably didn't advertise it well enough. Like, I put it on the local groups, you know, my local Facebook community groups where, you know, like a few suburbs are in a group. So I put it on, I won't say which ones they were because you'll know where I live, but I put it on 2 groups that are close by. Didn't put it on Facebook Marketplace or any of the garage sale ones. I put them up on the Thursday night, and then my sale was listed on the Garage Sale Trail National website. So I don't know if that was a mistake by not advertising it on Facebook Marketplace or advertising it earlier in the week and just leaving it too late. And then also, I started my sale at 10:30. I don't know if that was too late, but I just knew from all the stuff we had to set up, like excuse me, the tables we had to set up. My husband had these 4 lots of, what are those, you know, those horses? They're called something, like the horse things, and you can lay a piece of board over it to make a table. So we had that set up as one big table for the kids' clothes. I've got a short video that I took on the day. You can see what my setup was like. All of that, like, we were up at, I think we started setting up at 8, and then someone rocked up at 9:15, and we were still setting up, and it stressed me because it threw me. And she's like, oh, I said, oh, we're not starting till 10:30, and she's like, oh, it's just after the Del Toro books. And I said, oh, I don't even know where the Del Toro books were, which, you know, we were still putting out boxes of books. I thought, oh, do I do it? And I thought, no, stuff it. It's 10:30. And I said, yes, no, sorry, look, I'm not starting till 10:30, not selling anything till 10:30. Because then I thought, imagine if someone else was interested in those books and they come at, you know, just a bit before. I expect there's going to be early birds come like 10:15. I get that, and I would let them in at 10:15, and I did. This is part of the story. Yeah, so I think she was a bit pissed that I didn't sell to her. And anyway, she drove off, and I thought, oh, we won't see her back. Anyway, so we'd all set up, and then I just put blankets over everything. We just kind of, you know, went back inside, had the front door open, and we're just looking. So then around 10:15, people did start. So this family came, a man, his wife, and his daughter. They came, and I just put my head out. I said, oh, we're not really starting till 10:30. And then another person rocked up. So it was 10:20. And so then I saw the other person. I thought, oh, people are getting here. I'm going to have to go out. And then I thought, I feel stupid if I'm standing there, but not like a bouncer. No, don't touch anything. Oh, I just had another coughing fit. I'm just having coughing fits left, right, and center lately. I don't know if it's my hypothyroidism and just getting a dry horse throat. Anyway, I digress again. Yeah, so I ended up going out there about 10:20. And there was another woman out there. So then I thought, right, I'll take the blankets off. People can start looking, whatever. So I did that, sat at the little table where I was going to set up. And then I saw the woman come back, and then my son goes, oh, the woman's back. I went, oh, okay. I had no idea that other people had already zeroed in on the books. So apparently he said she looked and like muttered something under her breath and then walked off in a huff. And then later she posted on the Facebook group, you know, I arrived early. I didn't get the time right. So yeah, you know, I went, oh, I should probably put it up as to what she said. And then she was like, oh, but then you let other people in early. you know, what does a girl have to do? And I didn't bother answering it, but I thought, you know what? I mean, I expect early birds. If you'd come at 10:15 before, like at the same time the others did, yeah, then I would have let you in. I mean, I wasn't even letting you in. Like, my garage is open, or the carport's open, but I just felt she knew what the time was. She came early in the hope that I'd go, oh, you're only after a small bit? Yeah, just grab them and I'll sell them to you now. Anyway, so that put a bit of a sour start to it, and I let things eat at me. So all day I was thinking, do I post a reply saying, hey, you came at 9:30 or about 9:15. How do you get 9:15 to 10:30? I had it on my multiple ads that I had up. Anyway, had to let it go. But maybe that was bad karma, because yes, $120. We had a few people come, so then I hastily put up on Facebook Marketplace when we're sitting there thinking, oh my God, we've had a few people and now it's like 11 o'clock and no one's coming. So I hastily put it up on Marketplace, and I think I put it up on like just a general garage sale for the state listing. But yeah, so we had dribs and drabs of people come, but I my son said at the start, oh, we're not going to sell any of this, we'll sell about 10%. I'm like, don't be so negative, you know, we've got cheap books, 50 cents, heaps of kids books, yada yada yada. He was right. Like, we sold barely anything. So yeah, everything had to go back inside. So we've just kind of shoved it in the garage. But what I've done, I've contacted a company called Treasure Boxes. They take various items for disadvantaged families, because I wanted I sold about 5 things of the kids' clothes, like 5 t-shirts or something. That was it. I've got so many boys' clothes. So they will take all the clothes. They don't sell them. They don't have a shop that they sell them. They just gift them, or, you know, give them to people that need them. So, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to see if I could find a charity where I can just give this stuff away. So this week I've just been, you know, sorting out, making sure definitely that none of the items have any stains, rips, or anything, that they're all perfect. Not perfect, but, you know, that I don't want to give crappy stuff to a charity. So I've been sorting that out. So I've got about 5 boxes of boys' clothes and shoes that I'm going to donate next Saturday. They only do like once a month on a weekend, so we're going to take all that away. I'm going to sort through some of the other stuff and just maybe put it in a giveaway and advertise it. Just, you know, come on the side of my street, on the verge, come get whatever crap you want. But yeah, I'm still got to work out what I do with all the books. Like, do I do another sale next year after Christmas and just do it as like a book bonanza, weekend, and just try to get rid of the books? I've got a lot of books to get rid of. I kind of don't want to donate them, but I don't know how else to get rid of them, how else to sell them. So yeah, but I'm definitely wanting to clear stuff out. And even this room that I'm in and stuff I've got listed on eBay, I want to do a massive cull. I'm just so sick of stuff. I'm so sick of stuff. Yeah, just personal stuff even. I'm sick of everything. And I've said it in last videos before, you know, it's just overwhelming the amount of stuff I have. And I'm sick of stuff sitting on the shelf, having been there for a long time. I don't know what I want to sell on eBay anymore. I'm sick of looking for stuff to sell on eBay, and I don't want stuff that takes up heaps of room. I'm just sick of stuff. So yeah, I need to cull. I need to get rid of stuff and work out the best way to do it, and whether I just cut my losses and just donate everything. That could be my next option. So we'll see. But yeah, something that I was really excited about, really excited to do the garage sale, and it was just crap. So yeah, win some, you lose some. So anyway, that is the end of this week on eBay. So still not closer to even $5,000, still got quite a few hundred to go. And yeah, the way my sales are going, not much is selling. So only a few weeks left in my challenge. Anyway, thank you for tuning in again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.